Welcome, Virgo. This is your weekly focus for February the 25th through to March the 3rd, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Carol with Tilly, and let's turn to the cards and see what they have to tell us about the energy of this week going forward. Mixed bag of readings, so I'm not sure what to expect here. We got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, first and foremost. Well, you need to appreciate, and you need to appreciate you. You need to understand just how beautiful and wonderful and unique and special you are already. And yes, there is more to come. But the more you start to understand your own beauty and really give thanks for it. There's a thing where they do, list 10 things you are grateful for. I'll give you 2 or 3 minutes. Just go ahead. First thing that comes to mind, write them down. And then I'd give you a couple of seconds and I'd say stop. And then I would ask you if the first thing on your list was you. So yes, being thankful for everything in our environment absolutely is part of it. But really understanding your own magic this week brings in more magic. Everything that you see beautiful about yourself this week brings in more beautiful are other people making you aware of your beauty in places that maybe you've never seen before. So there could be a beautiful sparkle about you this week. So definitely start your day with the gratitude of who you are. List one thing, two things, 10 things that you are wonderful at, that you're happy or you because the joys you have in your life, the things you have in your life, the talent, the ability. Yes, it can be about looks if you like as well, your appearance. And that, in some way leads you to some new beginnings in your routine, your health, your spirituality, your commitment to work or obligation to yourself. It raises your value. It raises your energy. It brings out a confidence in you this week. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Where is your focus? Where does your focus need to be? We have a crop there that is almost ready for harvest because we're at a 7 energy. We're not quite at completion yet. So you don't just plant seeds and walk away and then you come back, on the date of maturity and expect this beautiful bumper crop because you haven't been there to tend it, to take care of it. So what is your goals? What are your dreams? What are your desires? And how are you applying your focus to it? In what parts of your life and what parts of your day and what parts of your routine? And seeing where we need to redefine the focus and the time and the energy we give to the focus. And we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Are we ready? Are we ready to go forward? This could be travel for some of you. Absolutely. But definitely we are traveling forward. Is it within a relationship? Is it within our career? Our stature in the community? Our home and family? Our spirituality? Where are we moving forward? Where are we going in new adventures? Do you have everything? Are you prepared? This is definitely, I'm getting more of a pullback for everybody this week. And, the full moon energy of deciding where we want to go. Are we prepared? Are we going with the right people and the right relationships? There is a lot of wisdom that you can tap into right now. Maybe it's inner relationship, inner knowledge and belief, or is it something from the outside coming in? You have a conversation with a mentor that enlightens you, and where you need to still pause in your life and where you need to push forward right now. What you need to, put an ending to or a closure to or a healing. Here we're waiting to see if that person's going to show up with that motor. Or are we going to use that stick to navigate the waters? Work, career. Look at this, work and career. Work and career is going forward in this is always a positive card. This is always a card that is going to tell you, even when people read in reverse, it's still a positive card of moving forward, of changing energies for a better energy coming in. So when it comes to work and career, and when it comes to what defines you, things are going to start coming together for you. Things are going to start having clarity and making sense. So long as your focus is in the right direction. So this is a time to realign our focus and where we want to go forward in our life, the new beginnings we want to have. Do we have everything we need in order to go there? This is that pause in order for us to reflect on our priorities, our focus, and knowing full and well that it starts from within rather than from without. For love and relationships, we have the Empress. Oh, planting new seeds in love relationships. This is such a beautiful card for fertility. So if you're planning on expanding a love, a relationship, this could be a child. This could be a very fertile time for you. So take that for what it's worth, please. It's about new relationships. It's about speeding the sparkle in the relationships. But you know what? The Four of Cups, I'm going to lay that right over the Four of Cups. Now what does that tell us? It tells us that that beauty, that new beginning, that new start within the relationship, or taking it to a new level, growing the relationship in some way, new relationships coming in could definitely be possible here. It's the worth, the value that it's what you deserve. It's your worth. It's what you are deserving of. It's what you bring to the relationship. It's what you bring to the environment, the situation, and appreciating that about yourself. And it aligns you with uh, a more balanced and true experience of what you really desire within relationships. So it's seeing the person you are and how other people are reflecting with you. It raises your, so there's this, not only a confidence about you this week, but there is this vibration of love, of wanting new beginnings within love. That if you, it's hard to put into words what I'm seeing. So hopefully that makes sense to you in some way. It's those new beginnings. The more you know that you are deserving of those new beginnings, those new starts. Maybe it's in love, absolutely. Maybe it's in your career or what you do in the community, your stature. But it's defining the wisdom of knowing what you are deserving of. It's about standing strong. It's about standing strong in your truth in order to inspire new energies and new growth within relationships. And that could be your best friend. That could be a lover, a partner, a child, a family member. So it could be where you have been holding back in a relationship, or where you have allowed to give away too much of your power, and redefining those things so that you can be yourself within the relationship, that you can um, stand in your truth within the relationship. Our final card is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles I'm going to put with what are you cultivating right now? So you know what you are affirming is very important right now, because the Ace of Pentacles is talking about, I've been getting this card lately as that after behind that wrought iron fence, there's this tombstone. So you're kind of coming out of this shadow, and all of a sudden, good things start to happen. So expect that this week. I'm serious. Expect that this week. I mean, you got the Empress on the table, you got the Wheel of Fortune on the table, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. But it depends on where you're putting your focus. So you have to be very conscious this week of where you're putting your focus, where you are putting your want, your desire, your new path, your new abundance to come in. And things will start just coming together for you. These are things that you've already started. So that falls into the full moon energy of completion. It's about clearing up some part of your environment, your world, or maybe just personal thoughts about yourself and really seeing the beauty of who you are in a new light, in a new way. That could be like, it could be a revelation this week for you, this epiphany of what you truly bring to, and it could be a talent, an ability that you bring to the table. It could be your unique perspective. It could be your heart, your love, your just who you are, and the beauty and the magic of who you are. And the more we affirm this week of what we truly want that bumper crop to look like, the more just something comes into being to help us move forward. It's like a gift that we haven't really earned yet. But because of our commitment and because of our passion, we're gifted with something to really move us into a new tomorrow. So it's very potent energy for you this week, and really seeing where your priorities are, where your focus has been on yourself, okay? Loving yourself, giving yourself a hug, seeing the beauty in you. And I think that'll be a reflection, if you tap into it, of more people expressing that beauty about you, seeing that beauty about you. So I expect people to say, what are you doing different these days? Or you look wonderful today. Like, you slept well last night? My goodness. What's going on? Tell me your secrets, because you're too happy. It's that kind of energy that can come in, but only when you see your value and your worth this week. So it's a lot about growing that inside of yourself. It's also about understanding where we need to hold back in our lives, where we still need to gather the information, and where we need to start pushing forward and going on the journey. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.